Peace, everybody. This is Kaishim with 45 Fitness and Strength Channel. Thank you for stopping by today. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming back. If you're a subscriber or if you've been here before, these are obviously some unusual and very trying times for everybody out here. I hope that you and your family are doing the best you can to stay healthy in the middle of this COVID-19 pandemic. And if you're watching a channel like this, then you're probably like me, facing a challenge at your gym, assuming you work out in a commercial gym or any facility that's not in your house, trying to figure out how to keep things going or what you're going to do right now with a lot of gyms around the country being closed. I figured that the gyms here in Maryland would be closing sometime soon, and they are about 5 days after I'm recording this, 5 days before, I'm recording this voiceover. And so I had the thought just before that I should go into the gym and at least find out what my top strength was on the main lifts. I had a powerlifting meet that's USAPL Regionals that I was looking forward to in July, and also a strongman competition that I was going to do just for fun in May. And who knows what the timeline for future competitions is going to be around the country. And I also don't know when I'm going to be able to train like normal again. So I thought I would just go into the gym over 2 days and test my 4 big lifts: overhead press, squat, bench press, deadlift. And what you're seeing here is going to be my heaviest overhead press. I did attempt this weight 195 before this. Somehow I didn't record it. And I guess it's just as well because I missed it the first time. Really was a technical issue. I could tell the way I started the lift just wasn't right. I was able to grind this out, and that was the top set that I hit here on the overhead press. So from here, I moved into squats. And in the next video that I put up, I'll go with the bench press and deadlift. I'm pretty happy with that 195 on the overhead press, and I'm pretty happy with how squats went as well. Quick side note before I forget, I did start, and I always start with an empty bar on everything. I didn't show that on the overhead press or the squat, but just for whatever it's worth, I do start with an empty bar, and then I start working up from there. Also, remember, this was an unplanned 1 rep max test on these lifts. I did not peak for any of this. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I've been training just twice a week. I started with the dog crap hypertrophy program, and from there I kind of morphed that into my own version of it, where I was training twice a week, full body training, and really just trying to add some more weight, some more body weight. And I'd been successful. I've kind of hit a plateau as far as the weight gain. I've been hovering between about 218 and 218 and a half and about 220 pounds for the last month or so. But that's better than where I was around 212, 213. So anyway, that's what I've been doing in the gym. And so to come in cold from, just doing the heaviest squat I'd done had been a 5 rep set, and probably the same on overhead press. So to start doing heavy singles kind of out of the blue, I think I did pretty well with all of that. If you notice, I'm not doing a whole lot of reps as I build my way up to my heaviest sets on either lift. And I think that's something that a lot of less experienced folks could probably take note of. At a lot of powerlifting meets, I see people waste energy in the warm-up room. And in the gym, when people say that they're maxing out on something, I see people wasting energy and wasting time doing a lot of unnecessary reps as they work up to their heaviest set. You don't need to be doing sets of 10 and 12 and all of that sort of thing. Get your body warmed up, get yourself loose doing a few reps on some lighter sets, and start cutting those reps down right away. I had an idea in mind going into this that I wanted to be able to squat at least 500 pounds. And as you'll see in a few seconds, I was able to get it, fortunately. And I don't think it was an all-out max. I think I had a little bit left in the tank on that one. But I have a different approach to squats and deadlifts, at least in training. I really don't like to go to absolute failure on squats or deadlifts. I'll do it on a press, like an overhead press, a bench press, incline press, whatever. But I don't want to go to absolute failure, even with the safeties in place. And even though with a deadlift, you can just let go of the bar. That's just not something I like to do. I don't think it's as safe. And also, from a psychological standpoint, I don't like the idea of missing those lifts. So yeah, overall, considering that I had not been preparing to do 1 rep max tests, and also considering that I did these lifts after work, late at night. Actually, these squats were done after midnight on a night that I had to work, and also ended up going to work the next day. To still be able to squat 500 pounds at almost 44 years old with no preparation for it, I'll take that any day of the week. So this is pretty much it for this video. You'll see the 500-pound squat from here, and then it's a quick fade to black. Technique-wise, I think this went pretty well. I don't think I got folded over or did anything crazy. Again, I think there's some room left in the tank, but when we get back to the gym, at least I know where to start from. If you've made it this far and you enjoyed the video, thank you very much for spending a few minutes with me today. If you did like it, please click the thumbs up. Say that you liked it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you've done since your gym shut down. And hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Peace.